Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of NexusCraft. Here with me, Blue Nexus Gaming, on my lovely channel here. I went ahead, deposited some things for my inventory. Mostly just put a bunch of food in here. Stored the food. How is our furnace doing? Our furnace is not actually doing anything. Because we had locked it. And I had entirely forgotten that I had locked it. Oh well. Anyways, let's go ahead and manually harvest this. Okay. Last episode, we were fishing. Lots of fishing to be done. Here, just kind of carry a bunch of kelp up to the top here, whereupon we are quite able to consistently see that the various forms of kelp are quite healthy. Drop that in there. Okay. As you can see, we are still trying to get mending. It's still being a bit of a pain. That is to say, it's being difficult. I'm aware that it's decently easy to get mending if I just go out and find a villager. I also am aware that I can totally set up an AFK fishing spot. All I need is an armor stand, a trapdoor, some water, some string, a tripwire hook or two, and maybe a few blocks of material for construction. However, that kind of takes a lot of the fun out of it. B, I firmly believe that this is a much faster route of getting a better mending enchantment on my pickaxe. Speaking of which, one of those bows has mending. Both of them have Curse of Vanishing. The benefits of the Curse of Vanishing bows, in case you were curious, is that I am able to very easily dispose of the bows, since they are no longer useful to me. And as far as any enchantments goes, I am additionally able to make use of a grindstone. Therefore, I can repair that bow a little bit, remove all of its enchantments, and then, because it has Curse of Vanishing, I can take it over to this cactus, and along with the saddles, I'm able to simply throw it on the cactus. Now I have my regular bow, and my regular fishing rod. This is a great time to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the channel content thus far. I've been making decent progress on updating my channel. I'm somewhere in the 90s currently, which isn't bad considering I have about 150 more episodes to process before I am caught up to my current episodes. Now, the YouTube method of processing videos seems to be a little bit glitched. I don't really know how else to describe it. The videos upload, and the videos kind of process, but the videos do not finish processing in time for me to sit here and regularly upload a full clip of videos every single day. A full clip of videos being 6 videos at approximately an hour each, or 45 minutes each. If you're actually curious about how long each day's quantity of videos is currently, it's about 5 hours. Assuming nothing interrupts the videos, for example, if I have a D&D game, then I might have to prioritize the D&D game just due to scheduling. But for the most part, it's just standard, basic, 5-6 videos per day. And then it's supposed to be able to easily upload multiple videos at a time. I uploaded the videos, which should actually be releasing later today. Those specific videos Let me check what time it is. Yeah. One of those videos should... no, two of those videos should already be released. There should be 4 more videos releasing today, in addition to the re-releasing of my properly templated re-uploads, or re-release, I should say. I'm not actually re-uploading the videos, I'm re-releasing the videos, because the videos seem to have some form of release schedule issue. Therefore, instead of leaving it the way it was and just allowing it to have an improper timing on all of the release dates, instead I opted to have the videos re-release. And the videos instead got the opportunity to be properly listed whenever actually going out of my way to utilize the auto sort function for the playlist. The auto sort function is extremely useful. Go ahead and drink this water bottle. The various aspects of YouTube's upload system are unfathomable to me, because I have no idea how they work. I sit there, I upload the videos like I should, I give it, a day to process the videos, and then I remove the videos from my device, as would be expected, and then I just kind of wait for the videos to actually process. It just continuously says, this video is ready to be watched. It's like, okay, that's great, I can watch the video, but is it uploaded? And it's not going to finish telling me until, like, tomorrow or something. And it's like, you're not supposed to do that, YouTube. You're supposed to sit there and you're supposed to actually, pay attention to these types of things, YouTube. You're running a multi-billion-dollar per day service. Now, granted, you're spending a lot of it on your servers, but you're still earning multiple billions of dollars per day. Why is there an issue? Why is there some form of problem? There shouldn't be any form of problem when I'm trying to upload my videos, because you literally have dedicated servers specifically for this task. Why is there any issue? the captions are auto-generated, so it's not like you're waiting for the captions. You know, they're auto-generated. Are you kidding me? What captions? You're auto-generating the captions. You're using an AI that understands human speech to generate the captions, possibly utilizing the Google keyboard, the Gboard. You know, so you're possibly utilizing my online Gboard app, which, if you're not, you're wasting your resources, because you could totally use the Gboard app for that. But you're sitting there having me upload videos for 12, 14, 24 or more hours at a time because apparently the video is ready to watch. It's like, well, when do I stop uploading? It doesn't tell me. If I refresh the page enough, it'll just tell me that the video is processing, and it won't even tell me the video is ready to be watched. Therefore, YouTube needs to kind of like figure out what's wrong with their stuff. That's putting it nicely. Like, YouTube has some broken things, and I don't know why, and I don't like it. I don't like that YouTube has broken things. I kind of prefer YouTube not being broken, because YouTube is a wonderful platform, and if ever given the chance, I believe that YouTube could do wonderful things for the world, if given the proper chance. That being said, I do not think YouTube will be giving that proper chance anytime soon, because YouTube just has a tendency to not be very good at what they do. I mean, they're very good at what they do, but at the same time, they're not very good at what they do. Which sounds a bit like a backwards statement, but it's true. I mean, yeah, YouTube is a leader in their field. They provide a service which grants them certain advantages over most other people, over most other services. And they provide a decently integral service to the world of, being a forum a public forum where they are able to allow people to freely post content without retribution, or at the very least without fear of retribution. And YouTube is doing a great job. However, YouTube is not, for example, a news organization. Therefore, YouTube doesn't get to really restrict any of the videos that are posted to their website, at least not legally. They can't restrict it. They can restrict it, but it wouldn't be legal, is what I'm saying. Like, legally, it's an unrestricted type of forum. And that's why pretty much anyone can get famous on YouTube for pretty much anything. In the early days of YouTube, it was cat videos, which is amazing, I should add. I don't know if you've seen the cat videos on YouTube, but they are adorable. there is, there is years of content uploaded to YouTube every month. By which I mean, if you were to watch it in, a continuous sequence, it would take you multiple years to finish watching everything that was uploaded to YouTube from all of the various viewers within the span of 1 month. It takes over a year. That does mean that it is not humanly possible to actually watch everything on YouTube continuously. And that does additionally make YouTube very similar to Facebook and MySpace in their whole, addicting platform type of situation. You can sit there watching YouTube all day because they made it so that you could sit there and watch YouTube all day. It's designed for that purpose, in fact. We are getting a decent quantity of saddles, which is useless to us. Throw away the junk items. Keep the good ones. Now we go over here. We can throw this into the storage chest. Not actually worth the time and energy it took to run over here, but I don't care. It frees up an inventory space on my hotbar. And on top of that, I didn't exactly feel like carrying it around in my inventory, therefore I just put it from my hotbar into the storage chest for items to be cooked. I probably should have dropped off the fish while I was there, now that I think about it. I'll wait till I fill up on something. Oops. Anyways, let's see. I believe I mentioned I'll have to ask the players how much specifically the job was going to be worth. I believe I told them 3 to 6 platinum ingots. I don't specifically remember. However, I will run the math based on as though it was worth 3 platinum ingots each. They will find that they can, if they take on the caravan, they can septuple their money times 5. If you're wondering what septuple means, septuple is 7, isn't it? Septuple is either 5 or 7. I don't remember which. No, yeah, septuple is 7. Okay, so I might have had that statement incorrect then. Basically, they will be able to multiply their profits by 5, assuming they take on the caravan. If they persuade the caravan they will find they get double the income. If they intimidate the caravan, they will also find that they only get double the income. However, if they charm the caravan, they will find that they get a small discount in the shops. That's partly because, they're just good for business. They're the caravan guard. It's like, oh, caravan guards, yeah, sure, we'll give you a discount. They might have to mention that they were a caravan guard every now and then, because the people might not always notice that they were a caravan guard. Repair my boots. I'm thinking that, if they manage to kill the caravan guards, of which there will be 4 groups, they will get their money's worth as far as the amount of platinum earned. This is a very, very high-risk job. If the caravans don't exactly make it to the Dwarven City, then there will additionally be a quest to investigate what happened. As well as potentially a few quests to retrieve a few stolen materials, which would be located amongst the goods of the caravan. Let's see, what else is there to cover? There's befriending the caravan, which, if the players manage to befriend the caravan, good for them. There's not really anything too special with befriending an entire caravan, because it's just a large group of adventuring shopkeepers, basically. There's nothing real special about that. Let's see, if they manage to convince the caravan to not, murder them, then they will find that they have probably 2 fights, I want to say, ahead of them. Because one of the fights is going to be the team of bulbs, the criminal contact from the city of Melodia, which is going to prove to be far, far more trouble than the players would initially believe, because The bulbs being the criminal contact obviously have, have some deeper ties to some of the other party members. It should prove very interesting. It'll kind of mix things up just a little. Not too much. We don't want to mix things up too much, obviously. We don't want to discourage the players entirely from trying to, do things. But at the same time, we don't want to let the players just kind of do as they please without punishment. Actions have consequences type of situation. Now, did I see something in here with the horse? Or not? No? I did. There's a wandering trader in here. How did he even get in here? This place is sealed. Well, he must have spawned on the corner of the grass or something. He's got podzol, which is decent, except I know how to make podzol. He also has rooted dirt, but other than that, he's not exactly very useful. Let's deposit that there. Deposit these. I can deposit those, and then I can deposit these. And then deposit these. And that gets me all of my food situation nice and sorted. Bounce my way over to here. Deposit any rotten flesh. Deposit any leads. Deposit any bones. Glass bottles. Let's even deposit the leather and the clownfish, or tropical fish as they're known. Okay, well. I suppose we wish to resume fishing then. We're all fed. We deposited a bunch of items. We're still trying to get that darn mending enchantment. It's a very rare enchantment, but it is so useful. It goes a really long way with the chance of finding a long-lasting piece of armor, a long-lasting tool. It goes a really long way having mending. One thing I plan to install later in this pond is some conduits. I want to install a conduit. The reason I want to install a conduit is specifically because of the abilities which a conduit provides, which is not limited to, but including water breathing effect. If I'm not mistaken, I think a nautilus shell is used in the creation of a conduit. Yeah, here it is. Where do I get the heart of the sea, though? That's what I want to know. I think I gotta find it or trade for it or something. I don't know. I have no idea where to find a heart of the sea. I might have to find them in, like, sunken treasures or something. I have no idea. What I do know is that it is decently easy to create an axolotl slash squid slash glow squid farm, apparently. If you manage to build it right. The real trick is building it below sea level, which I am not below sea level this high up, which is why axolotls have been extremely rare for me. However, if I were to build an axolotl farm in my base, I would very easily find that they are decently common. I just have to build the farm for it and set up the lighting for it. Assuming everything functions properly. Oops, too soon. What do we got? Unbreaking 3, Mending and Lure, Channeling and Knockback. I can create a Channeling Trident. I forget, did this have knockback? No, this had punch. It's my sword that gets knockback. I could apply it to my sword and give my sword knockback. Matter of fact, it would actually upgrade my current knockback. If the players end up in the Dwarven town, they will find that a lot of the quests will involve exploring caves, exploring the mountain. There will additionally be a few quests for, just going out and finding the best booze type materials, various grains and herbs. There will be a quest investigating how Melodia Tavern is supposed to be creating such cheap ale. It will be investigating what the secret is. And a few of the characters actually know this one already, but they have not yet discovered the source of the result. They know the result. They have not discovered yet the source of the result. They are aware that there is cheap booze. They are aware that some of the booze tastes like steak, which I thought was decently amusing. Specifically, I have a few different drinks that are available as specials for Melodia. When the human bartender is not the one working, there is an offer to purchase an item called Liar's Lilies. These lilies are a magical effect, not a poison, a magical effect that will, when consumed, cause the wearer to have some lily petals fall from their mouth. Some various colored flower petals fall from their mouth whenever they tell a lie. Now, this is irrelevant in regards to whether or not they are aware that they are lying. If it is a white lie, they will get one result. If it is a lie to make a truth seem less intense, it will have a different result. If it is a white lie that makes a truth seem less intense, they might get multiple results. So maybe they tell a little lie and it's like, well, I don't want to, I have this happen, or this happen. And it's like, okay, well, that's fine. But the whole point is that the players are not aware that the effect is happening. Like, they have clues, they have hints saying, I heard this was something that was good with, honesty. One of the players managed to roll a decent arcana check on the item, and they're fairly certain it has something to do with a Zone of Truth spell. This is decently accurate, however not entirely true. And that is another thing. If they tell a lie that they believe is true but is not, you will get a different result. I personally expect the players to want to utilize these items on various NPCs, various opponents, because that just seems normal to me. I figure the players would want to get other creatures trying to be friendly with them, and they're just like, hey, I heard this was true, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's totally true. And if it's wrong, some of the NPCs have been lied to, and if they manage to either have the food backfire because they managed to nat 20 on their saving throw, it's specifically a DC 30 save to have the effect go wild, as it were, and affect people within a radius around the person who ate the food. This is a built-in mechanic into the food that I added. I added this built-in mechanic. And this will prevent them from, for example, feeding the food to a god and then just asking the god questions and finding out if the god was telling the truth. If they try that on a god, they will find themselves struggling to maintain their composure, because they will find themselves answering more questions than they're asking. And if they ever realize that the god has managed to reflect the ability, they will be in serious trouble, because the god will then start asking a lot more questions. Liar's Lilies can be used to great effect. Quick charge 2, knockback 2, punch 2. Well, I can upgrade the knockback. I don't think punch can be upgraded. Let me check. Am I potentially able to upgrade the punch on my bow? Well, I mean, it's too expensive either way, but yeah, possibly. However, the knockback 2 seems to be maxed out anyways. Therefore, it wouldn't really be very useful to actually make too much use of that. Okay, and we've got a tripwire hook. We've got a name tag. Okay. I suppose once this fishing rod is fully repaired, I will want to probably harvest all of this kelp. Oops, too soon. Yeah. Let's see. The Dwarven city will probably have a drink focused on just getting absolutely plastered drunk, which would just be a really high DC con save against poison. Probably, I want to say DC like 15. And the entire effect of it is that you're drunk. You're just drunk. You are considered poisoned and drunk. And that's it. That's the whole effect. It's like, what's the point of that? Getting drunk. Duh. It's dwarven ale. You know, nothing special, no frills or nothing. It's just dwarven ale. You know? There will be some various shenanigans which are likely to occur. Did I even pick that up? Probably not. No? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Other types of drinks. Probably gonna be a drink dedicated to just strength. Probably going to be a few drinks dedicated to possibly one dedicated to wisdom. Specifically, another one for perception. It's going to be a little more expensive. Additionally, the con save will be a little higher, as well as the volume imbibed being a little higher. There will also not be a drinking contest available. Or at least not a similar type of drinking contest. Specifically, in my town, the players have the option of attending a drinking contest in Melodia, which has them drinking shots of the Omnipresence drink, which is a drink that I invented specifically to allow the players to gain advantage on perception checks for, I believe it was 1d6 hours if they succeed on the con save, or 1d4 hours if they fail. And the drawback, if they fail, is that they will have disadvantage on deception checks because it is an alcoholic beverage that has been laced with truth serum. Specifically, therefore, they will have disadvantage on, telling lies if they manage to not resist the effects of the brew. This can be very difficult, considering, it's a DC 18, I believe it was, per shot, mind you, meaning per, shot glass of booze, it is difficulty check of 15. There is a drinking contest dedicated to this drink, I'm sure you can see the shenanigans which obviously were intended to ensue from such a scenario. You know, all of a sudden, the rogue potentially has disadvantage on deception checks, or worse, the barbarian has disadvantage on deception checks, because, you know, I'm sure that's what every party wants, having the barbarian in social encounters with disadvantage. You know, I'm sure the barbarian would possibly mind, but the party definitely would mind. They're like, you told them what? It's like, I thought it was fine. It's like, who told you it was fine to tell them about that? You? When did I say that? Somewhere around the 7th drink. 7th drink? I don't remember drinking 7 drinks. Yeah, you don't remember a lot of last night, do you? It's like, something may have happened. It's like, yeah, something may have. It's called, you got drunk. The benefits of them all heading to the Dwarven City, though, will include that the woman, which is responsible for the attacks, as well as responsible for the omnipresence drink, specifically because she's been dumping toxins into the water. The big bad evil guy person, who is neither big nor a guy. The evil person, which is involved, the noble, they have they have no reason to go venturing to the dwarves. They just don't have any reason to be there. Therefore, the odds that the players will actually encounter them there is insanely low. Currently, the players are hardly even aware of their minions existing, really. There was a encounter where the players vaguely encountered something mysterious. The players are not really that aware as to what's going on with this noble. That is kind of a feature of the noble, is that no one knows what they're up to, no one knows what's going on with them. They are a bit of a wild card, and that is because the noble is a drow. If you are familiar with drow, you know where this is going. Evil person, you know. The drow are evil. It is what they do. This is normal for a drow. However, this is not normal for everyone who wants to interact with drow. Because people who want to interact with drow have a tendency to want to be all friendly and stuff. Or moody. They can be moody. But, you know, it's not normal for people who want to interact with Drow to have to deal with the shenanigans of Drow just being Drow. There's really little other way to put it. Like, Drow are just evil by nature. Specifically, it is a